Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today, as my voice is giving out, I've made like 9 videos today so far. But anyway, we are getting to Better Than Me from Treasure. I did react to this song over on the Jeff Reacts 12 channel and had a great time with it. It's a really nice song from them and not what I expected to hear when I saw them pop up. Uh, I'll wait to experience it with you guys here before I explain what I meant by that. But anyway, let's go take a closer look at it. So this is off of their most recent comeback. I think it was track number 4. So it's not a title track, but it was done to celebrate their anniversary, I believe. Also, real quick, as he's about to drop his first vocal, I saw them in concert last year around this time, and super great show. I didn't know what to expect because I only knew a few songs from them, but really good performers. Had a fantastic time at this show.
I'm still alone, missing on every song I hear. I'm thinking about you. I'm getting on, but since you're gone, ain't nobody left for me to turn to. You ran straight to his arms after crying on my shoulder. No matter what you say, you'll never take my place.
All right, so before the chorus, I just got to say all of them that have sung so far, vocals are. When I reacted, I thought this was going to be a much more hype, upbeat song. I didn't know it was the 4th song off of their album. I didn't know it wasn't a title track. And so I said I was going to explain songs I'm used to are like Bona Bona, King Kong, Jik Jin. But this song came out and I was like, wow, like their vocals are smooth. They sound good. There's a part where they actually do some nice harmony, and yeah, just overall very solid. Verse 1 here: I'm still alone, missing home. Every song I hear, I'm thinking about you. So it's one of those like, you're gone, we broke up, whatever. And you know it have you seen those memes online where like it'll say like everything reminds me of her, and it's usually like some image that's like designed to look like a part of her. It's similar to that, except it's like every song is bringing back memories I had of you. um I'm getting on, but since you're gone, ain't nobody left for me to turn to. So like, I'm getting on, meaning I'm making my way through life. However I need to do it, I'm doing it. uh but I'm alone. I don't have anyone to share it with. And then the pre-chorus, which the pre-chorus and the chorus of this song really shine. I know that's the case for a lot of songs, the overwhelming majority of songs, but I mean both message and vocals here. So you ran straight to his arms after crying on my shoulder. For me, this is relatable. Like, this is a life story song right here, because they're talking about how she was his girl, and then he comforted her, she cried on his shoulder, that kind of thing, and then it meant nothing. She just left him and ran straight to another guy. Now, whether she cheated or whether she broke up and like it moved on immediately, I'm not quite sure. They don't seem to hint that she's cheating or cheated, but you could take it that way. Either way, though, like I said, I've been in that position so many times. And then the no matter what you say, he'll never take my place. Uh, you know, there's two ways to look at this line, and I mentioned this in the reaction. There's either the idea of he'll never take my place, as in like telling myself like, you know, I can't be replaced that easily. Or there's the idea of probably how they mean it, which is you can't, like, you might be able to lie to yourself, but when you tell me that he's replaced me. Like, you can't lie to me. I know better. And also, this was a cool shot in the video. Most of the video is not going to have a ton of meaning, but this shot right here, not that one, where it's like, actually, let me back up just a little. Where it's like the girl and the guy walking together, and then he's alone because she's gone.
Does he love you and make you feel like a summer day? And does he touch you? And does he take all your pain away? And can he make you smile like a magic? Come to the fire and set you free.
I love that little run there.
He ain't better than me.
So that spot right there goes back to the "he'll never take my place." That same type of delivery. You can take it as, am I, telling her like legit he's not better than me? Like you made the wrong choice. Or am I like trying to make myself feel better? Like she's trying to say she's moved on, she's got someone better, and I'm trying to be like, girl, there's no one better than me. What are you talking about? One way or the other. I think you could take it both ways, actually. But that first 3 lines, does he love you and make you feel like a summer day? Does he touch you? How they deliver those 3 are just so good.
No, he ain't better than me. Tell me why you say goodbye. I'll never let anyone cheat in your heart. And now I find you cheated mine. It exploded like a shot in the dark. You ran.
So actually, it kind of does say that she cheated, but it doesn't necessarily mean actually cheated. So the verse says, "Tell me why you said goodbye." Like he feels like he did everything right. He never lied. He never cheated on her. Never cheated her heart. And now he finds that she cheated his. Or let me just read the lyric. And now I find you cheated mine. Exploded like a shot in the dark. So like it caught him off guard. It blindsided him. She said goodbye, but he feels like he did everything right. He was there for her. He never betrayed her in any way. When it says you cheated mine, it could actually mean she cheated, and that would make the most logical sense. But it could also mean that, like, because she wasn't fully invested in the relationship, but maybe she led him on to think that she was, and then she immediately, once she broke up, she went to the next guy, that, like, his heart felt cheated. Not that he was cheated on, but that he felt cheated out of her, essentially. I think it's probably easier and maybe even more accurate to take it as she cheated on him, but it doesn't necessarily have to mean that.
Straight to his arms after crying on my shoulder. No matter what you say, he'll never take my
Then she gets up and leaves him alone.
Does he love you and make you feel like a summer day? Does he touch you?
That's my favorite line, how it's delivered.
And can he make you smile like a magic? Jump to the fire and set you free. It's obvious to see he ain't better than me. No, he ain't better than me.
Any of my fellas relate here, or my ladies if you switch the wording.
When you still up in my face, but I just can't fight. Don't wanna believe it, I'll never believe it, no. Wake me up, when we can live again, right? Cause that's the only way it should be. The only way, the only way. Whoa. Does he love?
Okay, so the instrumentation here and just how they're singing, I'm fairly certain I mentioned this in the reaction video, but if I didn't, I'm going to say it here. It reminds me of old school Western boy bands, like, the 98 Degrees, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, O-Town, like those kind of groups. It just really has that feel to it, especially because it's in English, on top of the feel and sound of it. So let's see here. We had verse two. Well, we already talked about verse two. The pre-chorus. You ran straight to his arms after crying on my shoulder. No matter what you say, you'll never take my place. We jump back through that chorus again. And the bridge was, it's too much when it's all up in my face, but I just can't fight. So it's like she probably is with him, like around him. Like she's with the other guy around him, is what I'm trying to say. And so, it's kind of like he's forced to see it all the time. And that's what he means by like, it's all up in my face. And he can't fight because, she made her choice. At the same time, it's like, it's hard. If you've ever been in that position, watching the one that you loved and cared for just drop you like a bad habit and go with someone else, could have been your best friend, could have been someone you didn't know at all. It doesn't matter who they're with. Now they're not with you and it sucks. Right. And I mentioned, any of my fellas feel me on this one. And the ladies, if you change the lyrics like to she ain't better than me, that kind of thing, like any of y'all relate? I'm sure some dudes have done y'all wrong, like gotten with your friend or gotten with your rival from the other chick in class that you hate, whatever it is. I'm sure some of y'all been there, and y'all know it sucks, especially if you have to see it every day. Don't want to believe it. I'll never believe it. No, wake me up when we can live again right. So it's like, I think you'll come back to me. You'll realize that you made a mistake, and this will all just kind of like, it'll have been a dream almost. And then we can go back to, being us again. There's like this little element of delusional in there. This is because that's the only way it should be. That's the only way. It's hard to let that person go when you still have those strong feelings. But if they dropped you like that, let me talk to you right now. If you're in this position currently and you're watching this video, I don't care how old you are. You could still be in school. You could be 65 years old. I don't care. If you're in this position right now and someone's made you feel this way and they've dropped you, whether they cheated or not, but they dropped you and went straight to the next person. If they went straight to the next person, like with no break, that means they were already working on setting up with that person as like a plan B or maybe even a plan A, and you were like a placeholder. Don't go back to them, right? Even if they break up with that person, they're like, oh, I'm so sorry, I made a mistake. No. Do yourself a favor, do your heart a favor. Don't take them back, because if they did it once, they're probably going to do it again. Okay? Just putting it out there. Speaking from experience, don't do it. And then the chorus again, yeah, it's the same chorus. It doesn't change. I just wanted to make sure, because sometimes that the final chorus will change a little bit. But we're about to go into the chorus here in the song, and we amped up the energy just a little bit. We got the key change. We got that lovely note going on.
He ain't better than me. That's why you gotta believe he ain't better than me.
I love that planned vocal crack there too, when the it's obvious to see part. Celebrating 2,000 days together with Treasure, including the like the rebrand essentially. So all right, guys, so that was Better Than Me from Treasure. And like I said, for me, relatable song. For some of y'all, I know it's relatable whether you admit it or not. And, I'm sorry that it's relatable. But the boys did a fantastic job vocally. I did not know that they could, one, sing so well, like from a melodic standpoint. And two, I didn't know they could sing English that well. So I was really impressed with this one. Let me know what you guys thought. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell to enable your notifications. And if you want to get a reaction done here or on the Jeff Reacts 12 main channel, there are two ways to do it. You can either become a Patreon subscriber, Grade tier and higher get access to all the content that's over there that can't be put on YouTube, and they also get the guaranteed request every month. Also, special shout out to our Patreon subscribers. Thank you guys for all of your support. As always, truly appreciate you. The second way to get a request done, if you're not feeling any of the Patreon stuff, though, is you can look in the description below. There's a link to PayPal and instructions on how to use it. So feel free to take a look, and I will see you for the next video. Take care, everybody.